Hello and welcome everybody for the last episode of The Sparrows. We've made it quite far. Remember, I want to use this episode to remember the days when we started over here in Tortuga. We started some raiding, we went out, New Orleans was a very common target because of it is, what's the value here? 349? No, 281.5. That's a lot of money for pirates. And starting from here, we built up our empire this way, went up here and then, can't remember, I think we turned around, went here. Regardless, at some point we held all of the West Indies. Not all of Cuba, of course, but most of the important stuff. We then went on to create the Kingdom of Yucatan for our colleague, whose name is... Was Nolson the first one? I suppose so. No, it was Jack the Tormentor, see. Jack the Tormentor was the first one that we got the title. And he was a parent of the original Jack. Ah. Here we have Jack the Shadow, who then had Jack the Hideous, Admiralty of the West Indies, Jack the Cruel, still West Indies, Winton the Dread, and that already was the Americas. He died in 2798, so, 80 years before now. And I have seen that our family has made a rebound. That's amazing. It's great. I love it. Also, I have to press F10 once here because I need that for the screenshot, for the thumbnail. They've made a comeback. They were once exiled exclusively to the West Indies, and now they're back here. I mean, the Bahamas are now in Deutsche Hand, but what can you do? Good job. Very, very good job. As well as down here, obviously they... Wait, who's Yucatan? Oh, you're the Empire of Yucatan, right. I understand. And you are still a tributary state. However, and I want to mention that, Patan did expand. They did do it down here. It was almost, kind of... Look at that. Look at how big they are in comparison. They were once, merely this. And then, look at what they made here. In the meantime, the Brazilians, of course, keep invading with their horses or something. Candomblé. Candomblé literally means dance in honor of the gods, and as is so to be expected from the name, many rituals involve music and dance. Practitioners worship a creator deity named Olodumare, as well as numerous lesser spirits called Orishas. I don't know. Candomblé practitioners believe that every person has their own patron Orisha, who controls the destiny and acts as a spiritual protector. Candomblé is a syncretic faith that absorbed religious traditions from West Africans, Portuguese Catholics, and indigenous South Americans. Beautiful. In the west, we have California, with the emperor still merely being a puppet emperor. You can even see that in the direct vessel overview. SoCal is just dominant, then comes Deseret, but the actual emperor, literally only one province. So, yeah. And then we have Cascadia, which is a native kingdom. I would argue, probably, if they actually utilized everything they had, then again, it's probably pretty useless in comparison. If Cascadia ever made it down here to SoCal, which they could be doing right now, at this very moment, they would probably rival us. But let's be real, the AI never does that. The Lone Star, fairly well-established kingdom, has been here, or rather not a kingdom anymore, it's an empire. Has been here for a long time. Of course, much smaller than it actually is here now. When will we absorb this, by the way? Oh, only 28 years, huh? 28 out of 100 years. Bit rough. Why can't I fucking... 33, right. 52. Why is this one longer integrated than this one? We started with Carolina, so... Don't ask, don't tell, okay? I think that's essentially where we are here. I would like to vassalize this man as well. They would actually vote yes. Wow, thank you so much for voting yes on something as basic as that. Let's vassalize this dude real quick. It's okay. You are sure you've made a breakthrough in your studies? Yes, it cannot be otherwise. The Earth is round and revolves around the sun. How little we know the universe. I must publish them, or I will continue them. I will go with, I will continue my studies in secret. I don't think the people here believe that the Earth isn't round. I mean, I'll be honest with you, but this is one of the most often quoted misjudgments of our time. The title district of Su. We have another Catholic rebellion, which kind of upsets me, but I think the Dixielanders can take care of that themselves. I don't need to do everything here, do I? Right. Personally act as host for her, as always. And while you're sieging, you know, while you're being sieged in this war, I'm just going to force vassalization on you. Because now your war's over, I can just march into a literally destroyed country. And while I weaken the faith by saying that my justifications are weak, I can just march in, siege everything within a day. And literally win the day within a number of weeks. 70% immediately. Let's crash down on these fools. Successful crusade for Quebec. What? So Quebec is now what? What are you, Quebec? Tell me. A Latin Catholic kingdom. Now that gotta be an embarrassment for everybody living there beforehand. These fools also being extremely weak. They're still being sieged down by the Men in Black here, which is nice. Expedition for Deseret. The Mormons were very bad in this game. I mean, let's not play pretend here that it was anything else but that, you know. It was just very, very bad. Let's, you know what, let's just kill the troops here. Another revolt. I think that's gonna be fine. Right, there you go. And another successful destruction of an enemy. I will grant you the vassal in Suncoast. There you go. Right. Let's have a look here. We have 2 rebellions. Where's this one? Oh, they're both up here. Yeah, they are. Up north is just taking care of it, apparently. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, now Dixie's going in and they're going to finish it off. Right, so we don't need to do anything up there, which is just beautiful. Instead, we can turn our attention over to matters that are far more pressing. Oh, well, we do have this defensive pact. Maybe, you know, maybe we could just kind of end this episode without doing anything very significant. But I think we can all agree that this is practically over. 26, 34, 11, 53, 6. Oh, it's because Carolina fell out of it. Because of this. This is why Carolina's so far behind now. Further behind than I thought. Oh, we have reached 99.5%. Ha, there you go. Somebody had to do it, eh? Somebody had to go that low. The Dixies barely won. My granddaughter that hates me shall be married off to this. Nope. Let's stop the incest. Can we do that? Marry her off to Miguel. Miguel. Hey, Miguel. Right. So. What do we do now? God damn it. I'm lost. Declare warn you. Could, but not really for anything meaningful. Did you win the war yet here? Yeah, you did. The war's over. Wow. Congratulations to the Men in Black. They did it. They reclaimed Georgia. Carolina. I mean. Not Georgia. I mean, what we could do is establish tributary. Ah, we can't even do that. We would lose that. I mean, let's be real here. This man. Oh, all of these people now serve me directly. Oh, good lord. Alright, everybody essentially in the Kingdom of Michigan, huh? Who holds this title? They're all pirates, are you kidding me? Nobody. So I'm going to create it and then hand it off. so that I don't have to bother with this nonsense. Detroit, there you go. Excuse me? Oh, you're still under Carolina, huh? You know what? I'm not... I mean, I see this, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna look away. Gonna act like I didn't actually see that. Yep, definitely I just didn't see that. That's just a fact. Right, another uprising. Another day, another uprising. We certainly have too many people now that want to be on the goddamn council. Oh boy. Let's just head up here. You know, and speaking of which, because this will end here, and I hope that I just didn't cause myself to get tagged in the last episode with a copyright strike, but what I'm saying is, I think we're gonna do... So here's the plan, right? The long-term plan. I'm gonna play Shattered World and have some fun there. I'm gonna do some character jumps, and at some point I'm just gonna say, yeah, okay, this is the world as it is, and it's gonna remain that way. And I think after that we're gonna return to a classic, to Crusader Kings, Elder Kings. Maybe even... There was a really good Game of Thrones update that I've seen. Maybe we'll go with that one. Let's see. One way or another, I think we got a lot of positive choices here. Oh, I'm infirm. Well, I had to die in the last episode, didn't I? It had to happen. Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, I might as well end this episode here, because we can't actually do a proper Great War against the Redcoats, and I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. That would essentially what we would be doing because of, well, this. But I think the United States of America are secured as the single most strongest entity here. We control the trade with Gotham here, all the trade that comes out of these rivers. We, you know, have our family down here despite being estranged with them. Look at him, we're still friends. Same dynasty, yeah, 5 plus 5. That's exactly right. And other than that, I think it's best if we just leave it here, because otherwise, you know, it has already pivoted. The game is over. We are the strongest faction that you can find in this world, and that you will ever find, by the virtue of, well, us being Americans. America will always succeed, if you weren't aware. I will see you in the next series. I hope that you enjoyed this one. And in the next series, we're going to do some character jumping. Happy to see you there. And until later. Bye.